the reality of the situation is you come through the door with a perspective like mine, which is built off working on 5 continents, lots of different brands, lots of different hotels, and you bring to the table all of those experiences. And you're not looking to make change for the sake of change, but you are looking to make the changes that you believe are necessary from the guest and an internal perspective. So my first 2 weeks, for example, was spent with the corporate office, looking at everything they were doing, listening to what they were having to say, and then saying, well, why do we do that? And I've driven them all crazy. I know I have. I've asked the question why about 15 times on each subject, because every time I get an answer, I go, okay, but why, right? And so on. And I'm looking at it with a fresh pair of eyes, and I think that's a wonderful advantage to go in anywhere. And I've always done it wherever I've gone in the world, and this is no different. What stands out for me is the opportunities that we have. I mean, we are this brand that was born in the region, has grown up in the region, and just exemplifies the region to me. And I've said this to many, many people, that we are a brand who can bring a Middle Eastern sense to any part of the world. I was asked the other day, how did I feel about the big brands? And I said, well, the big brands are in the business of hotels. We're in the hotel business. We're bringing a DNA that comes out of this region to a property with our brand, with the team. And when I go around the hotels and I talk to the teams, they've been 10, 15, 20 years with us, right? That DNA goes with everything that we do. And so that, to me, is where the opportunity lies. And I think it's huge. I get very excited about it, just thinking about it, quite honestly. Well, I think we have a lot of existing great partnerships and great owners, and they are looking for us to go with them to other parts of the world, but particularly within the region. So we're going to see a lot of development in Saudi, which I think is very exciting. My last visit to the kingdom was in 2019. I was there last week, and the changes are so significant, so dramatic. I was driving down the road at 10 o'clock at night. We were on our way back from an appointment, and the streets were full. And other than the way people are dressed, I could have been in New York. I mean, the traffic, everything about it. So people are looking. I was in a shopping mall that was stunning, right? I went to Diriyah Gate, to their restaurant complex, stunning. Saudi is putting itself on the world stage, right, as a tourist destination. And I think once people get past maybe their memories of the past and realize what it brings to the table today, the floodgates will open. And I'm expecting to see a lot of traffic going in there. Also, there's other opportunities for us in other parts of the region. We're looking at Africa to do more developments there, and we're going to be penetrating further into Africa as a whole. But we're doing our first franchise operation in Islamabad. We just signed that yesterday, and I'm going to be going over there in a couple of weeks' time. But we're also going to London, which is kind of interesting for me, not in central London, but we are opening our Centro brand in Kingston, so suburban London, and we'll be opening that later this year. And I think that's going to be a springboard for other hotels throughout the UK, Manchester, Leeds, Liverpool. At least that's in my dreams. I just have to make them come true.